Alright, there's been a request to show how to beat Nightmare difficulty. I'm going to take the Similar for their mana, Drain, the Longsword Specialist because I'll use the Fire Sword, and Death of a Thousand Cuts because it's by far the best trait. The other traits don't compare, in my opinion. The main reason for the Similar is because I'll be going to lots of chests, and so because I'll be going to lots of chests, I want to be able to use the cards that I get out of the chests, and I won't be buying too many relic slots. It'll be more just about the build up of the chest, and I won't really be fighting mobs past the second warden, as they become really hard to fight, like to the point of you'll get one hit by mobs, whereas you can fight the boss, the wardens, without too much trouble. And I find that to be more of an annoyance than anything. So I'll quickly grab the money I need and then hopefully just reset quickly for the longsword. I do like how your devastating attack can hit multiple things on occasion. And when it does, it's really helpful. Now, I don't want to open up any chests yet. I'll come back to this, hopefully with a longsword to power it up. Now, fingers crossed this doesn't take too long. I spent 5 minutes before trying to make this video, and it was taking too long to reset for the sword. So I packed it in and started again. Hopefully this does not take that amount of time, and we get it quickly. Stupid shell would be good, but that's not what we're here for. And there it is. So the Plunderer's Impetus. Every chest opened after equipping your attacks deal 9 extra burning damage. So that's a great starting, a great card to start a run with, especially if you can now go to a bunch of different chests and open them up. So I'll go back to that chest because I know that it's free. In a perfect world, you'd probably go after all of the red tier ones, and I might even change my mind and do that. I'm gonna go clear that one first. Clear the tier, grab the free chest, and then I'll come back and I'll fight probably the after I've built myself up a little bit, try and clear just red chests for the first stage if possible, as I've got a better chance of getting some good cards that way and actually have a good starting point. Because we may lofight some of the bosses, or the world bosses. In particular, probably something like the Witch, who's quite weak to the longsword. Due to her, due to the fact that she's the Witch, she gets staggered easier, and the longsword has a naturally good stagger. So we'll go open up these couple of chests. Try not to get myself beaten by the simple mobs. As with any Nightmare run, the first couple of fights are the hardest. Once you get your weapon ramping up, it becomes easier. None of these seem very useful to me at the moment. I don't think I needed the money. I don't think I had any armor. I didn't really want to reset for more armor. Go. Let's open up this chest as well, get myself stronger again. I'm going to take mercenary armor straight away, just because I like the additional health. When playing on Nightmare, you will get hurt faster, take more damage, and more health just makes you a little bit safer. As is, we'll see if this fight's a bad idea. Really get rid of the shocker. Right, there we go. Once it's just fighting one, it's not nearly as bad. It's fighting multiple enemies on Nightmare that becomes the issue, which is why as you fight the mobs, the game gets harder because the mobs get stronger. There's more likelihood of you just dying. It just gets a lot harder. Right. So we've gotten stronger again. Go hunt down. Might be a mistake to... Get rid of one of these. Gosh. Alright. I think we're good. Okay, somebody died here. We'll find out in a minute who and what they've got to give us. Alright. The mana is useful. I'll take that. And who died? Okay, divulging. Wallet full focus. I think what I will do is just take the free chests. I said I was going to try and muck around with the other stuff, but I'm currently not having a good run. So we'll take our free chests and go see what we might need to spend some money on. We'll see what armor is available. We could reset for better armor, but it's probably not really any point. Okay, well, good thing we've got that there. Just purchase the healing. Could probably gamble. Actually, we might do a gamble. Why not? See if we can't get a good card. That's not going to be that useful. This one's a little bit more useful. It's more useful for the moment. So we'll use that. Okay, so seeing as we are actually struggling with some of the fights, what we'll do is we'll go to some of these free chests that I know are hanging around. And hope for some good cards. And we're gonna take the risk. I shouldn't have played as many cards as I did, but that's the aim, is to grab some good cards out of the random chests that are littered throughout. And fighting the easier mobs. As you can see, now that we've picked up some chests and some cards, it's much easier to fight the creatures. Do I want to try? No, we don't need to. If we don't need to, why bother? We can just go get another free chest in here. All the free chests are scattered within the game, and they're all in the same spot every time. So this here is useful. Okay, so what's our next? Armor erosion. Yep, we can take that. So because it's going to be armor erosion, I'll take the hatred hit to make myself stronger if I can ever get out of here. My good golly gosh. Yeah, so we'll take the hatred hit for that one. We'll just go find some more chests that are easy enough to fight for. Take the hatred hit for that one. We'll just play the mana cards. Chaotic mana, that's alright. We can take the hatred hit for that as well. I suppose we could probably use those the other cards to get some good luck card draws. See, so a hatred increase I don't really want to take, but what I will do is increase my luck just here. So what I could do is give myself 50% bonus luck until a red card is revealed. Play that and then take a draw, and so I'll have 61% luck on this draw. It did not work out as I wanted, but this here, magic potency, really useful. So what we'll go do instead is we're not going to take the hatred hit because we don't want to take increased hatred on nightmare, but what we will do is we'll go and unlock a relic slot whilst we've got the little bit of money that will let us do that, because it costs 59 for the first one. that one. 2 out. Yeah, we'll add that to our list. So now we'll go fight the first warden. Hopefully pick up some more good cards. But yeah, they've got difficulty in a spot that's... I don't think it's ideal, but I don't think their game is designed for people to be playing it on high difficulty. Like, they've made it really hard to fight the mobs, not so hard to fight the bosses. There's just no reason to play on a higher difficulty. That's the... well, there's no reason to keep playing at the best of times, but... unless you're into speedrunning, in which case there's lots of reasons. There's lots of different things you can do with speedrunning. But whether or not that's what they were originally going for. So I won't be able to get the extra chest. It might have been better to try speed through the first part. Seeing as I did not get anything that is useful to me. So maybe I should have ran through that a little bit quicker to try and get a double dip. I've still got my luck cards. Next one, I'll finish on Dust. I find Dust to be the easiest warden now, but that's because with speedrunning, that's the warden I've started on, and so seeing as typically when you're speedrunning, you end up resetting a heap, but I'll often have fought at least the first warden, and so I've gotten pretty used to fighting that one. If I fight those 3 troll, that grave there's going to be a multi-strike, so I'll definitely probably fight those troll, despite the fact that it's a bad idea half the time to fight multiple trolls at once. But I know that there's a multi-strike in that spot, so we might try fight them individually. Right, that was surprisingly easy. But there's definitely going to be a multi-strike in here. Some of your some of your graves will always be definitely the same one, and so it can be useful when you know what graves you've got available to you. Like, some of them stay the same. I don't know why that is. It used to be that they changed somewhat regularly when it was online play mostly, but here's your Undetermined Fate. Not that it's going to be much good to me. Let's go pick up those relic slots. We might even do the quest here just for the extra money to try build up some more relic spots. Yeah, I haven't bothered to bash the urns yet, but I can get 80 coins from them, so that should be enough to... No, not enough. 129, I think is what I needed, wasn't it? Might need a few more urns. There's no more urns in here, I don't think. I think that's all. At least the majority of the urns in this spot. I could bash more at some of the other locations. Alright. Well. That being said, I'm going to definitely place that one. I could get rid of my armor ones, but I'll just hold off on doing that just for the moment. Let's go see what we've got to fight here for the additional money. Gotta be super careful. Yeah, you gotta be super careful when you start fighting these other mobs now. That money is, I think, the better choice, because I can unlock some more relic slots. Got a good amount of relic slots unlocked. We want to go complete the tier. And when we do, make sure we got that. Yeah, we'll complete the tier so that we get the free chests. We will see whether or not we want to fight the creatures for the free chests though. I did make that mistake on one of my runs. I'm like, oh yeah, we can take this on. It was a mistake. I was almost near the end, and it very much annoyed me. I was against a Haxer, which are notoriously good at killing me. I don't do a very good job at avoiding their electric. Yeah, it was against one of those big ones. You can see them. I'm not going to fight that one there. The humans I will give a go at. Typically, provided you get it. Yeah, provided you get an invulnerability, you can clear out most of them. That's a little bit more damage. Just play the mana card. And then what's the other one? So the Haxer I'm not going to fight. I'm just busy being a sausage. Alright. I'll fight the Tufter as well. However, another one of the runs I did, I thought, oh, this will be fine. Go fight the Tufted Chieftains, and they 3-hit me. And I was also not very happy, seeing as it was just the end of a run as well. So you do need to be very careful against the mobs as the difficulty scales up. So I've got a couple of blessings remaining. I'd like to try get some better cards, and so what you could do, this is playing it really slow, you don't have to do something like this, but what you could do is go hunt down some like the blessed luck cards that are floating around. If you know where you're flying for a bunch of them, they can be really useful. as you want typically the legendary cards are the best ones in the relic slots. Not always, but for the most part. And so if you can get a few good legendaries, you can make a nightmare run a lot easier. So I'm just flying out to collect another one that's just in here. No, not just in here. Next one across. Could have used my map and been able to figure that out a lot easier. No. They're all on the map now. Like they weren't originally. But now that they are, much easier to know where you're going. So we're going to fly back to the troll castle and open up another couple of chests. Whatever chests we've got left over. Until we start getting hatred. I do like how they tell you what hatred card you're going to pick up now. It used to be that you were playing it having a gamble, but the hatred cards used to not be as strong. They were originally really like overpowered at launch, but they since became a lot, I suppose, not weaker, but less overpowered. I suppose that is weaker. Health increased by 40%, so a good one. I'll definitely take that. I didn't actually look at what my hate thing was going to be. Oh, that. Okay, that was supposed to be hatred, but it wasn't. So we used up our blessed luck. This one will be vanishing well. It seems to do that it won't say the right card if you got in it to hatred before. Because I didn't need the cards. Okay. Next one. Oh, it's definitely hatred, so we're going to not do that. I'm tossing up whether or not to go fight the holder troll boss. I think I will. This may again be a mistake, but it does increase the chances of having some really good cards just to make the rest of the run easier. And typically the holder boss isn't too bad provided you get the right provided you have the right weapon. Apparently that's yeah, provided you've got the right weapon. Alright. So Spirit Growth, all cards into something better. Or equal or better. Anything worthwhile in that? That's nice. No. Not good enough. Not good enough for the purpose of this. I'll sooner take the extra health. Over... Yeah, I'll soon take the extra health over damage at this point. Alright, let's go fight. Let's go fight this. Fight this boss. I probably could fight these witches, but I just don't want to risk it. Call me what you will, but I don't feel like losing another run just because of ego. I'll take the L. At this point anyway. I originally was like, oh, I could do this one and done. But that was not the case. I then lost my second and third attempts at doing it. And we're on to attempt number 4. So we're not going to make any mistakes this time. That's so famous last words he says. Oh, no mistakes. Proceeds to not block any attack whatsoever. Okay. There we go. Now we're well and truly not at 20 minutes. Again, none of these cards are of any use to me. That's 2 of them down. Yeah, I will take Dust versus Soul. I am going to go fight the troll though. This again may be a mistake, but I do typically find this one, yeah, we should be right. Ah, yep. That's a bug at the moment. He'll come down eventually, I think. There you go. Yeah, there's a bug for someone to fix at some point. See, this one, I've got to retry it. I did try it on one of my other runs, and they've changed it since then, but it was just not very good. Any of these other ones, Surge, Forceful Attack for multi-strike, that's probably worth putting on. We'll see if we get some card pack openings. Oh, that's a massive amount of trolls. It does seem like a similar systemic system of rather than make things actually that much harder, just add additional oh, maybe that's not just system. That's probably rude. By adding just additional trolls as opposed to coming up with a different difficulties or way of figuring out the difficulty. Similar to what they did in Horde mode for Second Extinction. Where it was just, oh, here's more of the creatures as opposed to actually any variety. But hopefully they actually get started back on Second Extinction. Or get finished, I guess, would be the correct term. Yeah, what I could be doing here is using my not relics, my sigil keys to go try get better armor, which I am going to do now. Similar to what I said before, but in the dust zone there's 3, or around the dust zone there are 3 really easy to grab trees, which blessed cards, and so it's not a bad spot. Especially if you're trying to do something like this, which is also why I start dust in speedruns, is because you've got a number of key spots that you could go and have a look at if you need to. Seeing as the keys don't count as a chest, I don't think you can use the keys on the other little sigil chests and them count as chests opened either. If you could, that'd be useful, but I do not think that that's the case. Alright, so we'll go back. Actually, we won't even bother going back. We only need a couple more chests to open, and there are 2 of them over here. Again, once you've played this game a number of times, you'll know where all of the chests, or not where all of them, but where a lot of them, or a lot of the common ones are, which is helpful. A wetted talon I think could be useful. Yeah, it's actually going to be armor erosion, not the hatred. So because I left it on hatred, it counted as that, or seemed to tell me that's what it was going to be, but it was definitely not. Oh, and then it fixed itself actually when you come back in. Okay. I suppose there would be a way to build up your mana sword as well, doing something similar to this, but you do run the risk of losing mana. Now I want to play the wetted talon, but do I give up? I'd give up my luck, I reckon, if I was to try to play wetted talon before the armor. Yeah, continuing along, you just see if these 3 will be worthwhile. I don't think I want to do that. Trolls, let's see. How many trolls are there? 4 trolls. No. Let's not. We're just not. We're, you know, is it definitely hatred? Yep. No. We'll see what this quest wants us to do. What do we need to fight? Is it humans? Is there too many creatures spawned in? Huh. I wonder if there's too many, that would be an interesting bug. If there's too many creatures spawned in, they can't spawn any others. I think that could be the case there. Okay. Well, seeing as that's not going to work for me, I'll take that away. Why did I play that? Sugar. Okay. That is not the armor I wanted to play. I wanted to have my extra health. I still have a bit of extra health. No. Very well. We'll make do. There's a lesson in what not to do. that's okay. We'll go take on this fight here. Go do the last of everything. And hopefully be fine. Even though we're 100 and something odd health less than what we wanted to be. Yeah, I don't know why I skipped through that stage then. That didn't make a lot of sense. I didn't think I had anything that would cause frozen, so... Oh, while Surge is active, your perfect guard inflicts a random status effect. Odd. Not what I was... expecting then. I imagine I can't unlock that. Locked at 30, yeah. We're well past 30. Okay, so that explains why. Okay, now I've got 6 more blessings left to use. Might as well use them. So we'll go... where are we going to go to hunt them down? You can go do some of the free chests that are around. So maybe if I was doing this again, I would start as a human, so you got more gold to then buy the relic slots. Because I haven't needed the mana as much as I thought I might. I thought it was going to be the mana was going to be the issue, but it definitely turns out that it was the probably grab that other armor. I think I like that one better. Your perfect guard inflicts weakness and bleeding. Weakness and bleeding sound like that'd be very useful. But anyway, now we get to try a different armor out that I've never used before. I think we definitely need to start getting rid of the weapons in case I accidentally click on them. Oh, a relic slot, that is useful. Alright. Critical damage? Probably. Or forceful attack. I'm gonna take critical damage. Why, you might ask? Because I can. Okay, but because of because of the way that it should, in theory, proc off of a critical hit with the how it should proc off the critical hit with the on-hit effects, increasing it by 300% as opposed to 200. I'm not going to be able to see it until rewatching anything. Okay, armor erosion we will accept. Armor erosion again. Very well. If you must. Okay. Hatred increase. Alright, now we're just going to try get a little bit of money. Will I be able to just grab the money and go? No. Okay. Right. Where's another money one? I'm not sure if they just let you grab the money and just run off or not, or if you have to fight the creatures, because this one's behind it, so maybe if they're not, yeah, if they're not onto me, we're okay. Seeing as we're right by here, we'll do it here. That should be enough money to get one more relic slot, increase the critical damage, and then also do something. That's not enough coin. Okay. Surely that's enough coin. That's just enough coin. Alright. I still quite a bit dislike the way they changed that. Was there something else I was going to do here? Oh yeah, I was going to fix up my armor. Oh yep, got one key left, so that's alright. I suppose really you could also use it to lower your hatred if necessary. That's fine. That's my keys done. Had just enough. Should have just enough, should have plenty of damage now. Enough health, I hope. So that we can just have this video posted, sent out, quickly edited to the point of me just increasing the sound of my voice. And that's about it. There's not much else there, more to say. This is a way you could beat the game on nightmare difficulty with, I suppose, minimal effort, using a weapon that's relatively easy to pick up. You could do it much quicker with different weaponry. I may try eventually to do some different runs instead. Yeah, I may try eventually speedrunning some of the harder difficulties, seeing as I don't foresee the current speedrun to be very easy to beat. But if anyone's going to do it, Pixel will. But it's just more about having the patience to re-roll so many times. I was getting really sick of re-rolling. Alright. Oh, there you go. That's a 50-minute run to complete Nightmare. It's not too bad. You could probably do it. Well, you could significantly do it quicker if you're better at the game, because it all comes down to the fights, which I'm not the best at. I'm much better at coming up with ways to cheat the fights. I don't not abuse it. Yeah, I'm much better at figuring out ways to change how the fights are dealt with, because you just take better cards. But yeah, there's that. If you like it, let me know if there's something else you'd like to see. If you didn't like it, I'm sorry. I don't know what else more you want from me. But yeah, happy Ravenbounding, I guess.